IMC students won big at this year's SEJC conference. We'll have more on how the Tigers ranked coming up.
We'll also update you on the Covered Bridge's new facelift. All this and more ahead on this week's Tiger Pause.
Welcome back to another Tiger Pause, everyone. I'm Summer Abston.
And I'm Sarah Neal.
In celebration of Valentine's Day last week, Phi Mu Fraternity held their annual Kiss Cancer Away event to raise money and awareness for Relay for Life. Reporter Lauren Sevenish has more on this fundraiser.
In an effort to raise money and awareness for Relay for Life, Phi Mu hosted their Kiss Away Cancer event last Tuesday in front of the CAF. I spoke with Philanthropy Chair Paige Miller to get more information.
Phi Mu Fraternity set up in front of the CAF today to raise awareness and raise money for Relay for Life. We handed out Hershey Kisses to Kiss Cancer Away, and we have some upcoming fundraisers, Cupcakes for a Cure. We're going to be handing out cupcakes for $1 and writing in memory for the ones that are battling cancer or may have lost their lives to cancer. Our chapter's goal is $1,400, and we just really hope we can exceed that goal and help find a cure for cancer.
If you would like to donate money for Relay for Life or would like more information on the cause, you can contact any Phi Mu sister. I'm Lauren Sevenish, Studio 96.
Also last week, members of Alpha Phi Omega held a school supply drive to benefit Livingston's Junior High School. Studio 96's Jonathan Shoulders has more.
I'm in the Young Hall cafeteria where Alpha Phi Omega is hosting a supply drive for the Livingston Junior High School.
We wanted to spread the love to our local Livingston Junior High School by supplying them with school supplies.
Really important for us as college students to be able to give back to our communities, whatever that may be. Whether it be donating some pencils or some papers, I know that some kids aren't as fortunate as we are, and I think it's very important to help out where we can.
Alpha Phi Omega has collected over 30 supplies for the Livingston Junior High School. If you would like to donate any supplies, please contact any brother of Alpha Phi Omega or contact Livingston Junior High School personally. This is Studio 96, Jonathan.
The UWA community is continuing to mourn the loss and celebrate the legacy of Vice President Rafer Nolan, who passed away on January 25th.
A memorial service was held Wednesday in Bell Conference Center, highlighting Nolan's 48 years of service to UWA.
Nolan's leadership as Vice President for Financial Affairs and Treasurer was praised by UWA President Ken Tucker, as well as longtime UWA faculty, staff, and trustees.
Those wishing to honor Nolan's legacy are encouraged to make contributions to UWA's scholarship fund in his name. Studio 96 sends our condolences to Nolan's family during this time.
UWA IMC students brought home 14 awards from this year's Southeast Journalism Conference at the University of Mississippi. Darniqua Bowen is in studio with more on the conference outcome.
Thanks, Summer. A group of IMC students and faculty traveled to Oxford, Mississippi last week to compete in the 31st Annual Southeast Journalism Conference. UWA competed against 28 other schools from the Southeast and was ranked 5th overall in on-site competition. When not competing at the conference, students benefited from attending workshops and discussions with speakers from across the nation, whose work was contributed to the overall service and benefit of all areas of journalism. Students placed in 10 of SEJC's Best of the South categories and 4 on-site competitions for a total of 14 awards. The IMC students that placed 1st through 3rd place also received pins and medallions to wear with their commencement regalia when they graduate.
Thanks, Darniqua. One of UWA's most identifiable structures has received a fresh new look. Julia Bergman has more on the current renovations happening at the Covered Bridge.
UWA students may have noticed that the covered bridge is under construction and closed. I interviewed Tina Jones to get the inside details on the covered bridge project.
The bridge was originally constructed, or actually completed, in 1861. It was time for it to have some issues and some problems. In particular, when Hurricane Ivan and Katrina came through in 2005, the bridge suffered some damage, and so at that time we began looking at what were some things that we could do to save the bridge for the next 100 years. The bridge will be completed this semester. Our covered bridge is only one of 6 in the state of Alabama, and so it's very significant for us to keep this as a historical landmark.
Covered bridge could be located behind Reed Hall. I'm Julia Bergman from Studio 96.
Turning now to sports news, UWA Baseball held its opening weekend games against Delta State on Saturday and Sunday. Sports reporter Maddie Owen was there to catch the action.
UWA baseball team fell to Delta State this past weekend, losing 2-1. Joel Murphy had 3 hits throughout the day, 2 of them being bunt singles. The Tigers take on Mississippi College with a doubleheader on Saturday at 2 p.m. and a single game to wrap up the series on Sunday at 1 p.m. I'm Maddie Owen, Studio 96.
The weather has been unseasonably warm lately. Callie Murphy has your forecast to see if the warmer temperatures are here to stay.
Well, guys, this week's weather will have you wondering if spring is here to stay. As we enter into the weekend, the forecast calls for a high of 80 on Friday with a low of 50. This weekend's weather will stay in the upper 60s with a low of 35 on Saturday. As the week picks back up, so does the weather with a high of 81 on Monday and on Tuesday. Sadly, rain is still a possibility with a 50% chance on Tuesday and a 60% chance on Wednesday, so don't forget to plan accordingly. As always, stay up to date with severe weather by signing up for UWA alerts at uwa.edu. I'm Callie Murphy. Back to you, Summer and Sarah.
Thank you for joining us this week, Tigers.
Be sure to join us again next week as we feature our new Westbound segment. I'm Summer Abston.
And I'm Sarah Neal, Studio 96.